What's going on, YouTube? In this video, I want to talk about why your competition is non-existent and why you should stop immediately worrying about them. A lot of people have the misconception that they're too late to the party. Everyone else got their clients. There's none left. And I'm going to explain in this video why that is completely wrong and why there's actually not enough freelancers, closers, setters, and there never really will be enough classifying people as, what I'm going to say in this video is people that excel. So there might come a point where there's enough writers, closers, where basically there's no room left, but there really is still room, because what I'm going to say in this video is you just need to excel and beat everyone. That's it. It's just one extra step. You just take one extra step to dominate everyone else. Before we dive in, currently we are running a holiday discount of 20% off. If you know anything about HFM, we barely ever run discounts. So if you have been considering getting into HFM, or you want someone to handhold you to the finish line for your first email copywriting, inbound closing, or setting client, I recommend you book a free call today, chat with me or one of my team members about all the details, see if it's a good fit for you, see if it's a good price point for you, and get your education started. In my experience, you're only going to do one of two things in the online space. You're either going to pay for help or you're going to figure it out yourself. Both work. You can go out there and get all the information, put it together, but it's going to be at the expense of your time. You can also get into our free Facebook group below as well. Your competition isn't as savvy as you think. And then the longer you're in the game online, or in, I guess, any business, you're going to start to realize that as long as you are a hustler, you work aggressively, and you're always trying to improve your offer, you will kick everyone's ass. The vast majority of online business owners get into online business because ultimately they're lazy. And there's nothing wrong with that. You should always be striving to make more money for every hour that you exist. Do less work, make more money. That's how you get to the top. It's not about hard work. It's about making more money for the same exact amount of time spent. However, sometimes your competitors go to the other extreme and they get lazy. They don't show up every day. They're not constantly looking for where's the money to be made. Let's go for that. They don't take it seriously. They act like it's just a side hustle. They have that fantasy in their head of just click a button and make money, and there is absolutely zero businesses that you can do that. I mean, the closest thing you can do that is trading on, Forex or stock market. You can trade, and that's the closest thing you'll get to pressing a button and making money online. However, before you click that button to buy or sell, you had to spend hours, if not days, if not months, deciding when you were going to buy and sell. So it wasn't really clicking a button and making money. It was you had to sit there and grind and study. So nothing is truly 100% passive. This whole internet game is not 100% passive. There's a lot of hard work that you have to put into it. So all the time, even as I'm filming this video, there are people drifting into that realm of, I shouldn't have to work hard for my business because it's supposed to be easy. It's an online business. I'm supposed to make money almost on autopilot, click a couple buttons and make tons of money every day. And that's your advantage. That is your advantage. Because again, like I said, if you have if you work hard, if you have a work ethic that beats them, which is pretty easy to do, you already have won. There is no competition. If you go and approach a business owner and they approach the same business, they're going to come into that relationship with the mentality of, I just want them to pay me, and then I'm barely going to write them emails, or I'm going to do my bare minimum to close the calls for them. I'm going to do bare minimum to set calls for them. You, on the other hand, go in there aggressively, eager for all the work they have. You want to be above and beyond in your work. You want to make sure every day you're concentrating on if you're actually making the money, not just landing the client and then kind of drifting away and only really putting effort in when the client messages you. You're focused every day. And that right there, it's super easy to do that, by the way. Just you've already dominated the majority of the marketplace. Any video you watch on YouTube, at least 90% of the people watching that video are not going to go aggressively apply that information. They're going to get the high off watching the video, consuming that content, and do nothing. So really, when you see all these people watching videos and looking like they're ready to go and hustle, they're not. And there, right there, is you taking one more step ahead of them, and boom, you'll never ever run out of work. You'll always have clients begging to work with you as long as you keep that mentality the entire time. How do I improve a little bit more each day? Not How do I get some money quick and then sit on my ass and do nothing? That's what the majority of your competitors want to do. They don't want to hustle. They get distracted easily. They think it's easy, which it somewhat is easy once you know what you're doing, but you still have to bust your ass learning and applying what you actually learn and split testing, figuring out what actually works, what doesn't work, what offers you should actually put together, right? You have to constantly be looking for ways to improve your offer. It's just going to make it easier to sell it. You know, if you go approach a business and tell them, I want $10,000 a month to write your emails, someone else goes to that same business and offers $3,000, they basically have the same quality of work. Who do you think they're going to choose? They're going to choose the better offer, which is, in that case, the cheaper offer. But let's just say you get to a point where you're so good at writing emails, you can work entirely on a commission base. Now you're going to kick the $3K per month retainer's ass when you approach that same business. Hey, I don't want any money until I perform for you and actually make you money. All I want is a setup fee. Again, they're looking at like, okay, there's zero risk with the commission guy, but there's a whole bunch of risk for the $3K per month retainer. So you should always be looking for ways to improve your offer. Just by moving from retainer to commission only for email copywriting's sake, you are getting rid of the vast majority of your competitors just by doing that one little step. Every little step you take that's outside of the norm, that gets away from your competitors, you're basically expanding a theoretical moat around your business. Everybody's businesses have a moat. The easy businesses like selling something on an e-commerce platform that's super easy to do. Like let's just say you had something laying around the house and you go sell it. That's easy to do. So for someone to come in and duplicate that business model, it doesn't take much. Their moat, your moat, and their moat is very, very small. But as you introduce more and more complexity into your business that other people just don't have the patience to do, or they can't even fathom competing with you, you're expanding your moat and making it basically impossible for them to compete, making it stupid easy to land clients. It's that simple. So what I really want to drive home in this video is focus on hustle. Don't get sucked into the paradigm of quick money or press a couple buttons and it's all going to flow into you. It will eventually get to that point. It does get easier, but setting it all up and figuring it out and getting your system dialed in for your specific business. Remember, we're not talking about, copying someone else's business. You have to figure out your systems for your business, for your schedule. You might have a shitty work schedule and you can't do consistent DMing, but you can do cold email, right? You have to set up systems for you and what works best for your chosen outreach method, your chosen service and offer. You've got to every day be improving your systems, and a lot of your competitors won't be doing that. They're going to watch a YouTube video, oh, I'm going to go make $2K per month off a retainer, and that's the only thought they put into their offer, and that's the only offer they're willing to even do. They're not even willing to risk doing any other creative offers that will put them out of business. So focus on hard work, focus on improving your offer to the point no one can compete with you and never will be able to compete with you, because you'll have all the data, you'll have all the systems that have been working, and you know what works, they don't. Again, if you're someone that is looking for hand-holding, micromanaging coaching support from me, I recommend you consider getting into our HFM mentorship program, which right now we are offering 20% off for the holidays, and we barely ever give out discounts. So if there ever was a time to get in, that time would be now. And you can also get into our free Facebook group below as well, where you can learn some stuff that you might not learn on this channel.